What's going on, agents? P Dynamite here. Just bringing you guys another YouTube video here. Division 2. You know, that's my game. If you check it out, you'll see I have a cool build here. This build is an explosive / bleed build. This build essentially is a build that specializes in explosive damage and, you know, status effect damage. Hence the name. The name is Explode-POKIE Artichoke. You know, that's the build. And pretty much I'm gonna get into it. We're just gonna go through the pieces. I'm gonna show you what I got. So for the mask, I'm running Wyvern wear, one piece. As you can see with this particular piece, you get 10% skill damage. It also has 7.4% hazard protection, along with 7.9% skill damage as an attribute as well, and along with 10.8 skill haste. So you get pretty much, I'd say about close to 18% skill damage just on this one piece alone. And you also get some good skill haste from it. The other piece that I'm running is the Acosta go bag. Okay, this is a little tough to find. I recommend going in a group. You got to open up, those locked boxes, hyena crates, hyena boxes, true sun boxes. Any one of those boxes can drop this. I didn't even get it. It didn't drop for me. It dropped for one of the people in my clan, and we were just inside of running around the open world and opening up boxes, and we got to a box. He opened it up and it dropped for him, and he gave it to me, which was cool because he already had one. But yeah, that's the best way to get this. This is essential to the build, and here's why, and I'll explain why right now. Not only does it have these cool attributes, it has 9.3% skill haste, has 6.1% skill damage, and it also has 10.8% skill haste. So you get skill haste twice. This gives you essentially, you're getting about 20% skill haste from this. But the best talent in this is the one in hand. The one in hand talent is the best talent on this bag. The reason why is because all you have to do is just throw a grenade and you'll be on overcharge. And overcharge, the main thing that I'm using overcharge for is not only for the damage, you get the radius and your skills go crazy, but it gives you 25% ammo capacity. And this is across the board, just for everything. So if you have a turret, and we're using mortar turret, you're going to gain 25% more ammo for your mortar turret. So you're going to have more bullets to shoot. And not to mention, when it's on overcharge, it shoots really, really fast. It doesn't shoot at the normal speed. So yeah, this is essential. You got to have this. If you don't have this, Explode-POKIE Artichoke is not going to work how you want it to work. But also, if you look at my other pieces on my chest piece, I'm also running 3-piece Hana U Corporation. And the reason why is because it has skill haste, 10% skill haste, 10% skill damage, and 5% weapon damage. You know, we're not going to be doing a lot of weapon damage because it's a skill build, but however, for your skills, skill builds, you still want to have some form of damage. Okay, try to get at least a little bit of damage to where you can have some supplemental damage to the damage you're going to do. That way, if you get somebody with trickling health, he can't run away and go heal. He is going to be bleeding a lot, but there's some people that are just running a lot of health, and it's just essential to have something to where you can you can shoot at them until either you get off cooldowns, or you get ready for your next skill, or you're trying to just get things to proc, because there's certain things that you have to proc to make this build essential. Another cool thing about it is it's running skilled, which is skill kills have a 25% chance to reset skill cooldowns. Cool thing about this is you throw your sticky bomb, it bounces on the floor, it hits someone, they die. You have a chance of getting your sticky bomb back immediately. If you did not know that, that's what's so awesome about skilled. It's just one of those things that I always use in any one of my skill builds, just because you get that outcome. Also, if you look here, it does have repair skills. We're not using repair skills or anything like that. I would have rolled it out, but I'd already rolled something on this one already, I believe. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I already rolled something out of this already. Maybe later on I'll find another piece, but skilled is a great thing to have in regard to when you're trying to make skill builds. The other thing that I'm doing here is I'm running Hana U on the gloves, and on the gloves, just 12,096 health, just get a little bit more survivability. It does have repair skills on it, but the essential thing is we're trying to get to skill tier 6. Okay, skill tier 6 is just going to essentially allow us to go into overcharge when we throw a grenade. Okay, not to mention that your skills are going to do some decent damage without being on overcharge as well. Also, again, Hana U on the holster, but I have max skill damage on this. Not only do I have 10% skill damage, skill haste, skill damage, and weapon damage from the 3-piece, I get another 10% skill damage, so that's 20%. So I'm getting essentially 18.5 skill haste and 20% skill damage just for the 3-piece, just for having that on. Okay, and that's a lot, especially in TQA. For my knee pads, okay, for my knee pads, I have 9.7 skill damage, so that's going to give me some more skill damage, along with plus 1.0 armor regeneration. Armor regeneration is full here. It drops like this, so you know. If you get the Emperor's Guard, this is a named knee pad. If you get the Emperor's Guard, it's a named where it comes. It does drop at with the 1.0 armor regeneration already. It's going to have a random talent at the bottom here, and the talent was not skill damage, so as you can see, I re-rolled it to skill damage because I'm trying to do damage here. I want as much damage as possible with my skill build. It does have skill duration, which is really going to help for your mortar turret. You're going to get 20% more skill duration, which essentially is going to allow you to, you know, put your turret out, have it out there until you get done shooting it. You know, especially when you throw your bomb, you get about 12 charges on it. I mean, and that's a lot. 12 shots, hits them, makes a big giant explosion, does bleed damage. And if you're playing with a team, they're running sadist, all kinds of other stuff that supplement to your skill, your bleed skill. You're just going to eradicate people, to be honest with you. Even in conflict, you can basically one-shot people. It's almost like having, you know, having special ammo inside of your grenade launcher. Okay, it's essentially a portable grenade launcher. You put it on the ground, aim it, blow fools up. That's pretty much how it works. Yeah, that's pretty much all the pieces. But here's what I'm also going to go through the weapons here. On the weapons, I mean, you got to have 2 essential talents on the weapons. I'm running Sadist, obviously, because I do bleed damage. It's going to be more supplemental. You can see that I have a Negev here, 12% LMG damage, 11% damage to the targets out of cover, and 9.5% health damage. So it's pretty high. I got a pretty decent one, and it dropped like this. This was given to me, again, like anything else, so you better play with somebody because it's easier to get gear that way. It's kind of hard to do stuff solo by yourself and get stuff. It just takes long. You know, if you it already takes long with people, but at least you can talk to somebody while you're trying to find this stuff, you know. And it did drop with Sadist. Sadist is essential for me just because I get that 20% weapon damage to bleeding enemies, and both of my skills make people bleed, so you know, there you go. For the secondary, even though it's another LMG, I just kept 2 LMGs. I kept it because the what do you call it? Because Spike, okay, grants when you get headshots, you get plus 20% skill damage for 8 seconds. You also are going to get 10% LMG damage and 10% damage out of cover to enemies when you're utilizing this. Remember, this is just supplemental damage. We don't really focus on, you know, trying to do damage with our gun just because it's not going to be as strong as some of this running DPS. However, this is going to give us another plus 20% skill damage for 8 seconds if we shoot somebody in the head. And this gun shoots at a relatively low RPM, so it's easy to tick those headshots because you'll need a couple before you will end up with that 20% skill damage to add to the damage that you're doing. So yeah, this is essentially the build here. The skills, just to keep it going, the skills that I'm running here, I specialize with, I'm using Seeker Mine, and I'm also running, let's see here, yeah, Seeker Mine, and I'm also running, like I told you, the turret. The reason I'm running the turret, it does 2,406 damage, 371, yeah, 371, 406, 371 damage is what it does. And PvP damage, you can already see 601, 592. I got 12 shots, and they shoot pretty quick. You know, it says 9, but if I go on overcharge, I get 12. Okay, so that just lets you know how much extra damage I'm doing, and it already has, look at that, 90%, since I'm on tier 6, 90% extra damage, 420% health, 50% mortar blast radius. Okay, 50%. So they're not getting away. If you shoot at somebody, you're gonna blow them up. You aren't gonna be able to get away from this. It shoots faster than a grenade. It blows up on contact, and you don't have to wait for it to blow up, which is awesome. You know, I am what do you call it? I switch between the sticky bomb. This particular moment of time when I'm recording this, I switch between the sticky bomb and the roly-poly-oly, is what I call it, the seeker mine. I'm using this because the damage is pretty high. Okay, as you can see, the damage for this particular sticky bomb, and this is the one that you're looking at, I believe, is the fire damage. But yeah, if you look here, I'm doing 791,934 PvP damage at this point, which is real cool. So yeah, you know, let me know what you guys think. This is the first build that I'm putting out for TU8. Hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments and all that good stuff. Let me know how you use it and all that other good stuff. It's a very versatile. You can move around. You can switch between skills. You have top tier skill. Okay, so you can use this pretty much with any and every aspect of skills, you know, that you want to use. These are just, you know, the essential skill. You want to use at least one explosive skill because it's designed for explosives and status strike damage. That's pretty much what it's for, and that's what I designed it for when I was creating my build, and that's what I wanted to go for. So yeah, until the next one, guys, you know, it's your boy P Dynamite, you know, coming out with another build, you know, another mini builds to come. Remember to subscribe, comment, like my channel, smash that notification bell, and until the next one, P Dynamite out. Stay tuned. This is just a build video. I will showcase some gameplay in the next video. I just wanted to get it all out there and let you guys know about the build, and you know, pretty much where I was coming from, what it was about, and pretty much overall use of the build will be in the description below. Let me know if you have any questions. Hit me up. Peace.